This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire. The human postponer. They were the master of one phrase. I'll circle back on that. But 3 months later, you are the one doing all their work and wondering how big that circle is. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can take the hiring load off your plate by automating the hiring busy work from the initial job post to scheduling interviews. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
I scream. You scream. We all scream. Because Wendy's famous small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time. More screaming, happy screaming, summer screaming, dollar small classic Frosty screaming! But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time, only at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid for delivery. Limit 10 per transaction. Price may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
What's that, bud? The Lincoln Summer Sales Event is on now with exclusive offers? Oh, so you want to feel the wind pouring through the available open panoramic vista roof on a road trip? And spend the afternoon beachside hanging out on the back of the spacious Lincoln Splitgate? Okay, I'll schedule a Lincoln test drive today, right before your vet appointment. Visit your local Lincoln retailer or learn more at Lincoln.com.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast instead of doom scrolling? Smart move. Another smart move? Getting help from one of State Farm's 19,000 local agents when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, all you heroes, hawks, crows, rooks, and inquisitors. Welcome to the Dragon Age Lorecast, where we unpack, discuss, and theorize about all the lore behind the Dragon Age series.
We are so excited to bring you this podcast. Every episode will be covering a different topic in the Dragon Age universe, from character deep dives to exalted marches and elven gods. We'll cover it all.
There will be spoilers, and always remember, swooping is bad.
Hello and welcome to the Dragon Age Lorecast, where we talk about Dragon Age and its lore. I'm one of your hosts, Austin, also known as Teacup, and I'm here with my other host.
That's me. I'm Shelby or Shecup.
That you are, and we are here with our lovely patrons, and we are here with them for our lovely patron chat. So I'm gonna introduce them, and I'll let them introduce themselves as I go in with my screen. And so we will start with CW Rogers.
Hi, I'm Charles. I go by CW Rogers and 6 in the Discord.
And then we have the Crimson Knight.
Hello, I'm Steven, or the Crimson Knight.
And we have Capricorn Tower.
Hello, that's me, Capricorn Tower.
And then last but not least, we have Feather Jar KNS.
So proud of you. I am Feather Jar KNS, also known as Ben.
Yes. Thank you all so much for being here. We are here, as always, to talk about Dragon Age. And today we are doing the Dragon Age Superlative Showdown. Now, I'm going to try to summarize how this works, and then Shelby will tell me all of the ways I did it wrong. I'm pausing for laughter. So what this will do is Shelby will put onto her screen a random superlative. And if you don't know what a superlative is, it's something like most likely to succeed that you'd vote at the end of high school, or most likely to still be trying to be a SoundCloud rapper. These are things. We will be assigning them, I believe, with Dragon Age companions.
Yes, that's the goal.
Yes. The goal is you personally can only use a companion once. So just because Charles assigns Sarah for most likely to commit murder doesn't mean that Stephen couldn't use Sarah for something else. But Charles could not use Sarah again. Any question? All right. Well, then I will play since I don't, and Shelby will read them out.
Okay. All right. Are we ready for the first one?
Do you want to do you have a list of the companions?
That would have been a really great thing to compile. I do somewhere.
I'm assuming similar to the rankings, we are not including expansion DLCs.
Correct. I think this will be actually easier than in Assassin's Creed because we have so many more.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not ever going to get to the point where we run out, basically.
Also, one of us is going to pull some random companion like Jory.
No. All right. So the companions that I have are Alistair, Morrigan, Solus, Dorian, Wynn, Emmerich, Vivian, Bethany, Meryl, Anders, Belara, Nev, Loghain, Cassandra, Dog, Fenris, Blackwall, Iron Bull, the Iron Bull, Aveline, Sin, Carver, Shale, Davrin, Tosh, Ogren, Liliana, Isabella, Sebastian, Varric, Sarah, Lucanus, Cole, Harding, and Zevran. Have I forgotten anyone?
I don't know. I only can do that list by game and know if you got everyone or not.
I have everyone. I'm very confident. All right. So first one, teacher's pet. I think we can just kind of go in whatever order. If you just want to shout it out, whatever.
Belara.
Sebastian.
Dog.
You know what?
Why do you do this, Austin?
What?
Okay. Steven.
Sebastian.
Nick, you're last.
Hot take. Dorian.
Oh.
I want to know why Dorian.
Because his relationship with Alexius is very important to him, even though it's very fraught.
Fair points. I honestly don't think the others, maybe Austin's. I don't think Sebastian or Belara need any explanation whatsoever. Austin, do you want to explain Dog?
He is quite literally a pet.
Yeah, but is Hawk or the hero of Ferelden maybe, but are they teachers?
They're the leaders. Dog wants to make the hero of Ferelden happy.
Okay. I'm just gonna say okay and move on.
I stand by my decision.
All right. Next one, most likely to be forgotten by BioWare. Lots of good options here.
Since he didn't appear in Velgard, I'm going to say Fenris.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Zevran.
I'm praying to God it's Meryl.
I was just about to say Meryl as well.
I said Sebastian mainly because I forget about him. but I think I might need to change my name to Zevran because I forgot him in my own list.
Seeing as how the writers that worked on the Veil Guard actually legitimately did not know who Zevran was, I think that one is the winner here, for my opinion. I'm not playing, but still.
Was that in like a interview or something?
Yeah,
like
I don't remember exactly the context, but
it was one of the newer writers, and they were talking about the crows.
Yeah,
and there was something they said like, "Oh, this is our first crow companion," and everyone was like, no,
it wasn't.
That person
I don't think it was
should be
that
assassinated.
I don't remember exactly the situation, but yeah, it was. I remember the Twitter fandom was like freaking out about it, and like one of the first I don't want to say inklings, but it was in around the same time that the news about like, hey, you're only going to get to choose 2 companions to be in your party came out, and so I think it got overshadowed by that, but so anyway. Okay, token straight at a gay bar.
My guess is Cullen. And it is precisely because Dorian would be like, I want to take you somewhere and just see how you like it.
So unfortunately, Cullen is not on the list.
Of course not. He's not playable.
I would have. My first gut was Sebastian, and I was angry because I'd already used him. But then I remembered that Sebastian is likely homophobic, and then I decided with Blackwall because I just think he has like the vibes.
Dara would take him to a lesbian bar.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, the answer is Cassandra Pentagast.
No. Ban.
Yes.
No.
Closet
I knew this was going to make Shelby very angry, which is part of why I said it. But Cassandra Pentagast is absolutely the type of person to go to a gay bar just for the vibes. She's not even thinking about that. She's just happy to be there. Like
we can make Shelby
I think it's
angrier.
Cassandra.
The angrier answer would be Morrigan.
No.
But I my agreement goes with Cassandra.
I'm also going to say Blackwall.
Steven
My answer is going to be Alistair. He's going to be very deceptive because he's going to basically bring his theater kid energy, and then everyone's going to hit on him, and then he's going to be like, no, actually.
Yes. I just want to say, in real life, I have seen the Blackwall Sarah friendship canonically at the Lipstick Lounge in Nashville, lesbian bar. Just saying, I have seen that in real life. So that would be my answer. But all right.
Who?
I don't know. Random people. How am I supposed
to? I thought you had a specific person in mind.
No,
I
just
don't remember this.
Random people at the bar. Okay, most likely to win Hot Ones. If you don't know, this is the YouTube show where they eat hot wings that are like super spicy, and then they like get hotter and hotter until I think it's called The Bomb is the hottest one. I don't remember because I don't watch the show, but yeah.
The answer is Ogren because he nuked his olfactories with alcohol.
Tosh literally breathes fire.
That's where I was going. Tosh, they literally breathe fire.
Now, if you're asking me, though, somebody who doesn't have a handicap, and I think this may be my actual answer, is Win.
That would be funny.
I think based on what we know about Win's drinking habits and also what we know about Win's adventurous youth, I fully believe that she's putting down the most insane hot sauce without breaking a sweat.
I think I'd love to see just Win pull a Lord and just show up and be like, "This is really good. Like, this is just tasty. I had a nice lunch."
Yeah, that's a good one. I think I'm going to go with Lucanus because I feel like he has the best palate of the companions.
I'm actually going to go with the Iron Bull because I think he's just going to plow through no matter how in pain he is, just because he wants to win.
I think he would be very appreciative of the verbiage of plowing through. I think that would be the Iron Bull approved.
Someone in this chat has completed the Blazing Challenge at Buffalo Wild Wings, and that someone is Shelby.
That is correct. I do really like spicy food. So I would put myself. No, Nick, I didn't get your answer.
I would have to go with Iron Bull too, because he has you drink the alcohol that supposedly just strips your nerve endings. So I think he's just he needs it to be spicy in order to taste anything.
All right. I think that's everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Most likely to make the cups yell at each other.
Right. So it's Anders, right?
No, we agree on him.
There is a canonical answer to this one.
I'm trying to remember it.
Austin, you have to go last.
Okay.
Do you mean like talking about them makes you yell at each other, or like having a conversation with them in the same room would inevitably lead you to yelling at each other, like that scene in Challengers?
That is those are different answers. So
the way I intended the question was most likely for us to disagree over.
Ah, okay.
That was a good clarifier because those were different answers.
Yes.
And so the second one to like actually cause us to fight with, I think Anders might be up there. But I also think Meryl was probably up there too.
I think I'm sticking with Anders as my answer.
Okay.
I know it's not the canonical answer, but I got a giant shelf full of Legends books behind me as we record. So I don't actually really care about the canonical answer when I say things.
I think everybody who listens to this podcast knows that. So
that is also true. If you've listened to more than one Patron episode with me on it, you also know that's correct.
Okay, Steven, what's your answer?
Well, I was thinking Meryl before Austin said anything, so I'll stick with that.
All right, Nick.
Thinking Isabella.
And Ben.
My vibes answer is Sarah.
The canonical answer of the one most likely to make the cups yell at each other is Aveline.
Okay. Yeah, I recall
mainly because Shelby thinks that Aveline is irrelevant to Dragon Age, and I disagree.
Yeah, I just don't care for her. Like, she's fine. I don't hate her. Austin, however, is so defensive of Dragon Age 2. So that's
true. I should replay it, but it's like impossible to play the old Dragon Age games before Inquisition on the PC. And I don't want to play it on Xbox.
Well, next question. Haunted by Solus.
I think I'm going to go with Solus.
Fair.
Good one. I'm going to agree with Charles because I think that's funny. My other thing was like to go with Rook, but Rook wasn't an option because Rook is literally haunted by Solus. Elgradon also would be a good choice.
Not on the list.
Varric would be a good choice if he was still alive.
Well, he's on the list. So if you want to put Varric, you can.
No.
Most likely haunting Solus.
Yes.
That's what Varric gets for writing about the feathered pauldrons. I think my answer would be Cole. I think Cole would meditate on the human versus spirit issue for the rest of his earthly life, and Solus's face would be a really interesting compassion picture of that.
Yeah, for sure.
I think I'd also have to go with Solus.
I was going to go with Sarah because she is definitely still pissed about everything going on with him.
Yeah, she's not.
100%.
All right. Most likely to order chicken tendies at the Hanged Man.
Barrick.
Meryl.
I'm so glad I didn't say Blackwall earlier because this is MF Blackwall.
I'm going with Bethany.
I think Blackwall, Meryl, and Bethany all have the same energy, just in different flavors. On the answer to this one.
So, like, Blackwall's like barbecue tenders.
Yeah,
Meryl
I think all these are correct, but they're ordering chicken tendies for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Blackwall would fully be aware that it is an insane thing to order chicken tendies at the Hanged Man and just doesn't care. Meryl just sees chicken tendies on the menu and is like, oh yes, that sounds lovely. I will try that. Meanwhile, Bethany has some bullshit about chickens in Lothering or something. I don't know.
Nick?
I'm going to say Tosh.
I see all of your answers. However, I do also raise you Nev, who canonically only like eats fried foods. I think she's up there.
That's true. Isn't there like a codex answer where the comment says like, I've got to sneak in some fruit for Nev?
Yeah, it's in, I think, the Teventer Nights chapter with her too, where she's just like snacking on fried fish the whole time. So, yeah.
Without breading.
Oh, without
breading. The fried fish is just like whole fish dipped in oil.
I like that less and less. Okay. Austin, I think now would be a good time to go to our mid-break.
Experience a membership that backs your business journey with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. Plus, apply to find out your welcome offer, which could be as high as 300,000 membership rewards points. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Welcome offers vary, and you may not be eligible for an offer. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy. Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess. At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards premieres August 5th on FX and Hulu.
This episode is brought to you by San Pellegrino Ciao. A gift from Italy to your home. San Pellegrino Ciao is a flavored sparkling water made with real fruit juice, finished with a pinch of Sicilian salt for a perfectly balanced taste. So which flavor will you choose? Peach, lime, blood orange, cherry, or maybe the all-new limoncello? Crafted in Italy with 0 grams of added sugar. San Pellegrino Ciao. Buy it now.
I've got this nefarious plan to go around to each of them and secretly tell them all the nasty things you said. That way they'll mutiny and I shall become the group leader.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why
does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee. Just wondering if the feathered pauldrons are an essential part of the moody rebel mage persona.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on an epic poem about a hopelessly romantic apostate, waging an epic struggle against forces he can't possibly defeat.
What do you mean, can't possibly defeat?
Well, it's not a good story unless the hero dies.
All right, welcome to the middle of the show where we take time to thank our patrons, like our patrons we have here with us. Thank you all so much for your support. And a special thank you to our first patrons, Genesis and Lisa M. If you'd like to join us on Patreon, you can do so at patreon.com/DALorecast. Another great way to support us is to leave us ratings or reviews on Apple or Spotify. If you leave us 5 stars and some kind words, we will read them out on a future episode of the show. I do not have a comment or review to read today, and so get out there and leave us your comments and review. If you disagree with, who's most likely to order chicken tendies at the Hangman? Let us know in those comments. Last but not least, come join us on Discord, the Cubs Podcasting and More Discord server. That's where you can find us, hang out, talk about Dragon Age, talk about our other shows, and generally just have a great time on the internet. That link is in the episode description. And with that, that's all I have for the middle of the show.
All right, well, let's get back into it.
You mind if we make one more stop before heading back? I need to run a Target.
100%. Let's RTT. You thinking of stuff for the dorm?
Yeah, my mom gave me some good tips on must-have essentials. We for sure need underbed storage, handheld iron for wrinkles, maybe even a mini Keurig for Mondays. Am I right?
All right, bet. Because I was already thinking about keeping my clothes looking fresh at college, so you better be sharing that.
Of course, man. Whatever I get on this run is yours too.
Twin.
But for real, let's go before they close.
Find everything you need for college at Target.
I wrote a little song to remind you, Choice Hotels get you more of the experiences you value. The Cambria Hotel's got it all. A rooftop bar, have a ball. Cocktails up here feel just right. Is Cambria amazing? All right. Bring a date, your team, or even your mom. Book direct at choicehotels.com. See you on the roof.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Hey guys, today I'm interviewing my cat about his perfect bistro food. Percy, you seem to be a big Perfect Bistro fan. Care to comment? Totally. What do you like about it? You love the high quality ingredients? And the delicious flavors, of course. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Listen to Percy, guys. Visit perfectbistro.com to try it for your cat.
My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story.
You fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
Okay, I think we're about halfway through. I don't remember exactly how many questions I did. I did a lot. So let's just keep going. Exclusively listens to Divorced Dad Rock. I'm so sorry for everybody who's already said Blackwall.
It's Ogren, the actual divorced dad.
That's not fair. Can you be divorced if you're never married? He never
based
married.
Based on my current experience, yes.
Okay, fair.
I mean, he was married to Bronca. He just didn't get divorced. She just
He is divorced and a dad, just not the
together.
same person.
Yeah,
but technically,
Sten. Only because I already said Ogren earlier, but
yeah, I see that one.
Okay. So basically, what happened is I made a joke about Ogren listening to rock music, and it was so good that it broke the entire episode.
I think it's called stone music in Dragon Age.
I hate both of you. Okay. So
Austin, I hope you poop pebbles.
This is question number 8, I believe.
And we need to be able to see it, I think. It's not.
I think it's 9, actually.
No, I'm still on Divorced Dad Rock because I didn't get these answers.
Okay, then yes, that is question number 8.
Okay. So, for question number 8, the answers I have are Ben said Sten, Charles said Ogren. I think that's it.
I also said Ogren.
Yeah, me too.
I also said Ogren.
God, I love being agreed with.
Austin has an extra answer.
No. Okay, I've got Dog.
I have
Sebastian.
9 answers on the list for you.
I have Dog, Sebastian, Blackwall, Lucanus, Aveline, Solus, Bethany, Ogren.
Okay, I had Tosh in there for you.
Oh, I originally had said Tosh for Hot Ones and then changed to Lucanus. So you probably put both of them.
Okay.
There,
We're all caught up. Yeah, I was counting. Sorry. All right. Next question. Most likely to accidentally be responsible for an international incident TM trademark.
Well, can't be Sarah's because she would be purposefully responsible for an international incident.
True.
So I'm going to say, no, I already said Meryl.
I think it's Varric, and that's canonical.
Do the in-game nations count?
Do the what? Sorry, I missed that.
Do the in-game nations count for this answer? Are you talking about like Earth International?
Either one, both and.
Actually, no, I'm going to change my answer.
Austin.
Ignore Varric.
Okay.
I'm going to have to go with Cassandra because she's not a diplomatic person and she would offend someone's sensibilities.
True. I think yeah.
I'm going with Win because according to Asunder, she is responsible for causing an international incident.
Well,
I think I can top that. If you include all of the supplemental material and you're going through them in chronological order, and you start with the Stolen Throne, you could make the argument that every international incident that has occurred within the entirety of the Dragon Age series is accidentally Loghain Mactyr's fault for running into Merrick in the woods.
Yeah. So
I'm going to go with Loghain because he happened to be in the wrong clearing at the wrong time to start the entire Dragon Age.
All right, fair. Steven, let's go back to you.
I'm going to say Alistair.
Also fair. And then Ben?
This one's a toughie. Because I have to think about the meaning of accident and I have to think about the meaning of international. And I feel like my gut is telling me that the answer is Balara. And this would be my first time calling upon Balara. But like with her veil jumper past, her lack of identity in terms of belonging to a nation, her excessive curiosity and tinkering, I just feel like she would get into the wrong business and she would cause something really big to happen between specifically Tevinter and Orlais. And I have a feeling that would be Mundo Tuffo. And it reminds me of like Enigma Box, Alan Turing, and just like how the tinker ended up being so good at tinkering that it caused just necessary right place, right time stuff, and it has lasting international implications.
Here's what I want to say about that answer. Completely agree. Also, I never, ever, ever, ever want Balara to go within 100 miles of Kirkwall.
Fair.
Real.
All right. I think we're ready for question number 10. Treats compliments as a personal attack.
I'm going Sten.
Yeah.
Morgan.
I'm so glad I saved Cassandra for this one.
God damn it.
Because this is the thing with, I think that why Cassandra wins out on this. Because I think Morgan is a good contender, but I think Morgan would be like, oh, you're complimenting me? Let me manipulate you. Cassandra's like, oh, you're complimenting me? What's your end game? Who are you? What are you doing? What's your purpose?
Yeah, fair. Okay, Nick.
I would go with Morgan, though. But yeah, if I still had Cassandra, I could see that.
And then Ben?
Sarah. And
you've already said Sarah.
Gosh dang it. What did I say her for?
Question number 5. I don't remember.
Gosh dang it. Okay.
I can go back and look. Most likely to make us yell at each other.
Oh yeah, that would do it. Okay, that means I have to say my pants answer. Dog.
I mean, I think Mabaris take almost everything as an attack, so I see that. Okay.
I think it's the attack without treat behind it, you know?
Yes, yeah, specifically. Most likely to lose a competition no one else even knew about.
I'm going for Vivienne. I feel like Vivienne is the type of person to believe that she's competing with someone in her head and then get annoyed when she loses, and the other person had absolutely no idea that she was thinking that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm putting my hat in that bucket. Vivienne.
Yeah, I think I've got to go Vivienne too.
I'm going with Meryl for opposite reasons, that she doesn't realize that someone has beef with her and they're competing. And
Y'all,
so, like,
could you imagine?
they start gloating to her and she's like, yeah, you did really great. Thanks.
Could you imagine if they ever got Meryl and Vivienne in the same room?
That would... Ew.
It's making the most horrified face I've ever seen on a human being.
Ew. I just don't wish that upon the writers. You know, that'd be a really complicated task.
True. Nick, did you give us an answer for this one?
I'm going to say Anders.
Ooh, T.
I mean, in fact, he does kind of lose a competition that only a few people knew about.
I'm just saying that he's the most depressed little baby boy on the planet, in his mind.
Yeah. Most likely to be right in the most annoying way possible. Again, I'm so sorry to everyone who's already said Solus.
I haven't said Solus yet.
Neither have I. My answer is not Solus. My answer is Varric, and I believe he makes a point about being incredibly annoying in the past, present, and future about it when he inevitably writes about it to compound the annoyance.
Fair. Very fair.
I am going with Solus, though.
I did pick Solus. I am going with Morrigan, and I am going to cite the Temple of Mythal mission in Inquisition.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even though she's not technically right in those instances, but I also think about when she first interacts with the mages in the circle, and technically the things that she says could be true from a perspective point of view, but she doesn't have to be a bitch about it.
But that's her whole thing. Is being
I know.
A bitch. No, fair. Okay.
Yeah, I will also say Morgan.
But it would go to Solus if I had Solus left.
I'm going with my boy who is correct about a lot more things than people give him credit for, Carver Hawk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Fenris.
I was debating it, but I think Carver is less listened to specifically because people have not ever had a younger sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Or they've had a younger sibling and he reminds them too much of the younger sibling.
Can I change my answer?
Yeah, sure. To Carver.
No.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Logain because that man is right.
Mm-hmm.
For the record, I do have a younger sibling.
Me too.
Me too.
Austin, you have changed.
I am the youngest.
You've changed your answer 4 different times. So.
Listen. My gut has been really wrong about Dragon Age. It's because I haven't delved into the actual games in a long time.
Yeah.
I do want to change my answer to Carver Hawk because, like Charles said, he reminds me of my younger sibling.
Mm-hmm. Fair. Very fair. Okay. I think
you're right, but shut up.
I mean, he is the one who says, hey, maybe going to Kirkwall is a bad idea.
And is he wrong?
No. Okay, the next question is most likely to win a duel, then apologize.
Fuck, I wish I could say Josephine.
Are we talking about like plate armor style duel or just tally ho?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Cole. I feel like he'd be very sensitive to someone's loss and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
I'm also going with Cole.
I was really debating because I felt like I didn't have anyone to put because I feel like Blackwall would do that, but I couldn't pick him, so I'm gonna go with Cole too.
Mine is Harding. Even when she's angry mom, I think that Harding would still apologize if she won a duel. And that's why the arc is so bad.
I can definitely see both of those answers.
I also think Meryl is also in there of like, I feel like Meryl is a chronic apologizer.
Yeah, Meryl would have been my choice if I didn't already have her down.
All right. Most likely to make their therapist get a therapist.
Sarah.
Not just because I've already said Sarah, but I disagree. I don't think that Sarah is like in the shadows of horrible twisted mind unless you believe the orphanage headcanon. I think that she's just autistic, isn't she?
I think her issues are pretty just like, okay, abandonment issues. Like I do feel like therapists see that day in, day out.
I would like to change my answer.
Austin, James,
I'm going with Morrigan because Morrigan would zero in on her therapist's insecurity.
Ding ding ding. There's me too.
And cause her therapist to have a mental breakdown.
Fair.
I think Sarah would just be so much of a torment that it would require the therapist to go to therapy, even if Sarah's issues on the surface may seem easy to work out, especially if it's like a court-ordered therapy or something where Sarah doesn't want to be there. Oh, I could see her being a nightmare.
I love how the headcanon is not that Sarah willingly goes to therapy. It's like it has to be court ordered.
Here is the situation with Morgan that I have therapist. Now, Morgan, you realize that not all relationships are transactional. Well, you could finally stop eating carbs.
There's is it the whole episode of Family Guy where Stewie goes to a therapist and just gradually breaks the therapist down and the therapist dies at the end? That is what I imagine Morgan going to therapy would be like. Also, shame we have to stick to companions because I would love to say Flemeth. Flemeth would be worse.
Flemeth is a good one.
I feel like Vivienne is my answer here. I think it's funny because her and Sarah are such foils to each other. Because I also think Vivienne would only go to a therapist if she was ordered by the courts to do so. And then she would, in the very Morgan-esque fashion, kind of nitpick the therapist into oblivion.
I think that would be the case if the Vivienne if the therapist asked Vivienne anything except about her Duke lover.
Yeah.
Because I think that she would go for grief counseling and then they'd be like, let's examine your grief patterns and their branch causes. And Vivienne would be like, no.
Yes.
Let's just be honest. There's not a single companion that would go to therapy unless it was court ordered.
I think Wynn would go.
I was about to say, I think Wynn would go to therapy.
Yeah.
There's a single companion.
I think Alistair would go if his female companion made him.
I think that non-hardened Alistair would absolutely pursue therapy.
Yeah.
I think Aveline would go in order to deal with her job. I think she's the type of person that's emotionally stable enough to, or at least self-aware enough to recognize that it's a good idea, because therapy is not exclusively for people that are in crisis.
You know what? I'm going to say that Isabella goes to therapy because she's the only companion in all of Dragon Age 2 that has any idea of who she is or what she wants.
That's fair. Okay. To be looking at the time, we've got 6 minutes and we have one more question and then we have to do wrap up. So let's move on to our last one. Most likely to make HR rewrite the handbook. I'm so sorry to Ambrosian when you listen to this because you would have wanted to weigh in on this one.
I have my answer.
Are you going to just change it after somebody else goes?
No,
Okay.
I'm pretty confident in this one. I'm going with Shale because Shale probably thinks anything to do with HR is beneath them.
Okay.
Sniped mine right out from under me. I was also going to go with Shale because how are you going to argue with the large invincible rock woman? You're not. She can say whatever she wants.
I have to think about who's the most likely to have a job that has an HR of any of the companions. And the two are both crows, like Zevran and Lucanus. And I think that Zevran is more likely to make HR write the handbook again than Lucanus is because Zevran be fucking. And I don't think Lucanus be doing that as much. I think that Lucanus be drinking coffee. And the other thing, like, Zevran breaks the contract, right? Zevran says, no, I'm not going to do the thing that protects my job's image. I'm going to go with the most powerful side and maybe take him out later. I don't know. So I think that Zevran takes too many liberties with the concept of employment.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Zevran would be the person who makes them rewrite ironclad stipulations so that he just dies sooner.
Yeah, Zevran definitely broke his NDA.
Oh, yeah. I do also just want to mention Lucanus is canonically a virgin at the beginning of the Veil Guard, so he definitely do not be fucking.
The fuck?
Yes.
What?
Yes, guys. Okay, we need to do our Lucanus deep dive like ASAP.
I think I'll also go with Zevran.
I'm going to say Bethany. I feel like she hangs out with Hawk and his friends, and she's just like, what is happening? She was the one who needs there to be rules now.
Okay, I think that's all of them. Okay, well, I guess that is the end. I hope I didn't make you all lose your minds too much. But we can always, if you liked this patron chat theme, I can always come up with more unhinged, most likely too, questions.
Mm-hmm.
So
I also want to say that I did not put Anders for most likely to be right in the most annoying way possible because I refused to admit that Anders was right.
Okay. Well, I think we can go ahead and do wrap up.
All right. With that closing moment, thank you all for being here. Let's go around and give our shout outs. Let's go in reverse order. So we'll start with Featherjar KNS.
Hi, I'm Featherjar KNS, short for Guat Nation. And you can find me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! You can also find me pretty soon with my own website that'll have some classical music composition and hopefully some other stuff too.
So thank you, Crimson Knight.
Hey, I'm Steven or the Crimson Knight, and you can find me on Discord.
Thank you. Capricorn Tower.
That's me, Nick, or Capricorn Tower. I'm just a Discord person.
And then last but not least, CW Rogers.
You can find me on most social media platforms at CW Rogers 6. I do many things, too many to list out here. I also have some podcasts of my own. They are mostly about Star Wars. But I will tease that there is a new podcast coming imminently that has nothing to do with Star Wars. So on a future patron chat, I will be able to share more details about that. Because I needed another fucking project.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for sharing. It was a great time with you all. And thank everyone for listening to the Dragon Age Lorecast. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for listening to the Dragon Age Lorecast. If you have any lore questions, topics to cover, or side character suggestions, join the Cups Podcasting and More Discord server. It's the best place on the internet.
You can also support the podcast financially and ensure its continuation by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/DALorecast. If you enjoyed the show or learned something new today, please subscribe, leave us a review or comment, or join the Patreon.
The Dragon Age Lorecast is part of the Robots Radio Podcasting Network. If you enjoyed our intro or outro music, give a big shout out to Pipeman Studios. Until next time, look to the sky, the dawn will come.
Uncovered windows can make your home feel up to 20 degrees hotter. Stay cool and save up to 45% off custom window treatments during the Summer Black Friday mega sale at Blinds.com. From outdoor shades to room darkening blinds, finding the perfect fit is easy. Get free samples, expert design help, and professional measure and install services, or DIY with confidence and support every step of the way. Shop up to 45% off site-wide, plus huge savings on doorbusters right now during the Summer Black Friday mega sale at Blinds.com.
Stitch Fix. Stop shopping, get styled. A+ on the outfit, Miss Turner. You are about to slay parent-teacher conferences.
Oh, these? Just the most perfect fitting jeans my stylist sent me.
Oh, hello, you, who didn't set one foot in a mall and still looks amazing.
Just share your size, style, and budget, and your stylist sends personalized looks right to your door. Stitch Fix. Get started today at stitchfix.com. To my stylist, this look is dedicated to you. Thank you. Thank you.